Palantir recently revealed that it has received more than 2,000 applications for its Neurodivergent Fellowship, a program the company promoted over the weekend. This surge in interest underscores how Palantir continues to stand apart from many of its peers through a hiring philosophy that challenges conventional norms. Rather than relying on the standard pipelines used across the technology sector, the company has consistently experimented with alternative pathways, and the overwhelming response to this fellowship shows just how much attention those efforts are attracting. The timing of the fellowship launch also played a meaningful role in driving public awareness. Shortly before the announcement, a video circulated widely online showing Chief Executive Officer Alex Karp energetically fidgeting while speaking on stage at the New York Times Dealbook Summit. The clip quickly went viral. Palantir leaned directly into that moment, using it as a springboard to highlight a program designed to welcome individuals whose ways of thinking do not always fit neatly into traditional corporate expectations. As Palantir explained, the Neurodivergent Fellowship is positioned as a direct on-ramp for exceptional neurodivergent talent. The company emphasized that this role is not symbolic or peripheral. Instead, final stage interviews will be conducted personally by Karp, signaling that leadership views the initiative as strategically important. In a statement shared on Wednesday through the social media platform X, Palantir described the flood of applications as a defining moment in the company's broader mission. According to the firm, attracting and empowering unconventional thinkers is central to its efforts to help the United States remain competitive in the rapidly evolving global artificial intelligence race. From a compensation and location standpoint, the fellowship is designed to be competitive with top technology roles. The position is based in either New York or Washington and offers annual pay ranging from $110,000 to $200,000. Palantir also made a point to clarify that the program is not framed as a diversity initiative. Instead, the company describes it as a talent-driven effort focused on identifying individuals with unique cognitive strengths who can contribute meaningfully to complex problem solving. To better understand the intent behind the program, it helps to look at what neurodiversity encompasses. Neurodiversity is a broad umbrella term that includes a range of neurological differences such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, autism, Tourette syndrome, dyslexia, dyspraxia, and several other conditions. These differences often shape how individuals process information, recognize patterns, and approach challenges. Karp has openly discussed his own experience with dyslexia in the past, frequently noting that neurodivergent thinkers can offer perspectives that are difficult to replicate through standardized training alone. This fellowship does not exist in isolation. Instead, it represents a continuation of a broader hiring philosophy at Palantir that deliberately avoids many of the traditional entry points into the technology industry. Earlier this year, the company rolled out the Meritocracy Fellowship, a 4-month internship aimed at high-achieving high school graduates who are not enrolled in college. Rather than focusing on formal credentials, the program evaluates applicants based on performance metrics such as strong scores on the Scholastic Aptitude Test or the American College Testing Exam. Palantir has described this initiative as a direct response to what it sees as shortcomings in the university admissions system. The company has been outspoken in its criticism of higher education, arguing that many campuses have become overly distracted by political conflict while failing to consistently reward merit and intellectual excellence. From Palantir's perspective, this environment can overlook capable individuals who possess the skills and mindset needed to thrive in demanding technical roles. Building on that belief, Palantir has already expanded plans for a second Meritocracy Fellowship group scheduled for the year 2026. This expanded cohort includes monthly stipends as well as the possibility of transitioning into full-time employment for standout participants. When viewed together, the Neurodivergent Fellowship and the Meritocracy Fellowship paint a clear picture of Palantir's long-term approach to talent acquisition. The company is actively seeking candidates with unconventional backgrounds, valuing demonstrated ability and cognitive diversity over traditional credentials. Palantir also confirmed that applications for the Neurodivergent Fellowship remain open, signaling that the company expects continued interest. At the same time, the firm has been navigating developments on the legal front. Shares of Palantir Technologies slipped by about 2% on Friday as news emerged that the company had expanded its legal action against former employees. This expansion includes allegations against the chief executive officer of Percepta Artificial Intelligence. According to court filings, Palantir claims that Hirsch J. Jain, Radha Jain, and Joanna Cohen violated non-solicitation agreements by actively recruiting Palantir executives and software developers to join Percepta. The lawsuit also alleges that sensitive internal information was taken during this process. Palantir characterized these actions as a serious breach of trust, asserting that proprietary source code, customer workflows, and internal engagement strategies were improperly accessed. Percepta has pushed back strongly against these claims. The startup denied using any confidential materials, describing the case as baseless and accusing Palantir of misrepresenting statements taken out of context. Percepta has stated that its business strategy centers on competing through innovation rather than by leveraging another company's intellectual property. As the legal proceedings continue, some immediate changes have already taken place. Joanna Cohen and Radha Jain, both of whom previously held senior engineering roles at Palantir, agreed to pause their work at Percepta while the case moves forward. Harsh Jain, who left Palantir in August 2024, is accused of orchestrating a broader effort to recruit at least 10 former Palantir employees. In response, Palantir is seeking the return of any confidential materials and has asked the court to prevent the defendants from working at Percepta or its backer General Catalyst for a period of 12 months. Taken together, these developments highlight a moment of sharp contrast for Palantir. On one hand, the company is drawing unprecedented interest for its unconventional and high-profile hiring initiatives. On the other hand, it is aggressively defending its intellectual property and workforce through legal channels. Both narratives reflect a company that is deeply opinionated about talent, innovation, and competition, and unafraid to challenge established norms as it pursues its long-term vision. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.